So what is your feeling about with DC splitting from Diamond and creating this new company? How do you feel the turnover has been, the change?
It has not been smoothly. It's sucky. I mean, it has been a shit. I mean, can I say
You could cuss.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
we don't give a fuck.
It's been the shittiest thing that they've ever done to us. I mean, as a local comic book shop, they're not looking out for any small businesses at all. I think they're basically looking out for themselves. I guess, like, okay, so from pandemic, sheltering in, and coming back out, and then announcing that they're splitting from Diamond. That's one more thing that we have to, like, holy crap. I mean, we can't even keep up with a bunch of stuff and then shocking us with the sales. What are we going to do? Are we going to keep our business afloat? And then you're going to be separating from them. Needless to say, Diamond is not perfect. They're out there. They're every time my boxes comes in damaged, but at least they call back. At least they will call you back. Now, Lunar, I have messaged them. I have left them a message, actually, to the point now they actually emailed me and said that currently they're not accepting any calls from anybody. The way they will actually answer and respond to any of the local comic shops are through email. What kind of, like, it's a brand new company, and we're like, just, you know.
But
like,
is it really? Is it really a new company? Because from what I understand, from people I've talked to, it's what's the New York Midtown Comics?
Yes,
it's at DGS, whatever the discounted comic collectible or comic book shop online. It's them together doing it.
So it's not, again, it's not really a brand new company, but to us as the main distributor DC, again, it's like, I mean, I know they're honoring and they're screwing up because they wanted to, and you're gonna get me on this one. So they have asked comic book stores to release it a day before Marvel and all did independent comic books. As a member, would you guys come back twice in a week?
No.
Nope.
I won't even release it on Tuesday. It's not like I'm getting any extra money to do so, or am I getting extra discount, or am I getting perks about it? Nothing. So I'm supposed to get my shipment on Friday. I don't get my shipment until possibly Monday, and they want me to release it on Tuesday. Why would I want to do that?
Yeah.
No one's releasing crap on Tuesday right now.
Also,
no.
It takes you time to go through all your savers and pull stuff.
Yeah.
Why would you do the process twice?
No.
Once for each of those. It doesn't make sense.
So my pool members know to come in just one time. I mean, why would I even ask you guys to come in twice? It's not, and they're only, like, since they're canceling majority of their titles, what are you gonna pick up on a Tuesday? One or two? Is it worth of your time? I mean, I can put it aside and have you pick it up the next day and then pick up comic books. But it was not, and then our initial ordering, it's a day before. It's always a day before. I don't know what how their marketing strategy is, but it doesn't really work for us. It's screwing us up more. And I'm the only one as a local comic shop that complained this. I've had people in Hawaii calling me. It's the funniest thing is I'm like, they should be paying me because I'm, like, on the phone with Maui Comics, with freaking Choice Comics, with a bunch of people, like, even in San Francisco, they'll call, like, have you heard anybody? Even in LA, they're like, do you hear any has anybody called you yet? I'm like, no, nobody. We don't even know how much discount we're getting, when our package is gonna get here. And then we have to pay an extra amount of shipping because it's FedEx now. I mean, nevertheless, it's just nothing positive about it. The only good thing, I can't really boycott DC, unfortunately, because 50% of my sales is DC. I have Batman, which is the bestseller. Yeah, but no, they're not looking out for any small businesses, local comic shops.
Oh, they aren't. Let's be honest, they aren't.
Well, what's even funnier is, like, this last weekend was supposed to be Batman Day, but that's previews. Right. Well, from what I understand, that was something set up by previews. So they can't even do Batman Day anymore because DC is separated from previews. So, or Diamond, I'm sorry. Yeah. So they can't even do that. The only thing I've heard good about them is their shipping is pretty immaculate.
Amazing. Although not necessarily because they screwed it. I took a picture of it, and Choice Comics in Oahu. It was the funniest thing because it was an inside joke because it's in Hawaii, and we're calling each other like, "Did you get your shipment?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And he goes, "Dude, they shipped it ground." I'm like, "How is it gonna get to you? Do they know it's Hawaii, right?" I'm like, "How is it gonna? Is there like a tunnel that they have to go through or whatnot?" And don't get me wrong, their package is good at times, but there's several times they will point it this way. So, hold on. So the comic books are like this. Okay.
Right.
That was actually, some of them are damaged. They're good with bubble wrapping. There's actually box within a box, and then around the box is bubble wrap. They're really good about packaging, although their box sucks because they have no handles. It's harder for me to even.
Oh yeah.
But that's only good about them. But nothing.
Yeah, I know. One of the local shops I go to here in town, because he was having such a hard time getting a hold of them, basically said, "Okay, I'm just gonna order the bare minimum. I'm not even putting anything on the shelf.
Yep.
I'm ordering to cover my savers, and that's it. Once they start dropping off, I'm going to cut my order back again and just keep going until eventually I don't even sell DC. He's not going to buy trades. He's not going to recommend them. Nothing.
I don't even buy trades anymore. And then, no, I can't. If they're not looking out. And then, so back to the Batman Day. Why not have it? I mean, it was the biggest day of Batman Day. It was a good sales for all local comic book shop, and why would they not have it?
Yeah,
because
they don't care. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, that would actually help local comic shops. And Batman Day is a freaking day. It's a holiday. We make a toast sale. We make a day out of it.
Yeah, but I mean, in the same vein, Diamond screwed up with, instead of having free comic book day, they had free comic book month, which didn't do anything for you guys. Nope. Because it's like, oh, here's some free comics, but you can't go, well, we're gonna have a big sale and stuff, because no one can do it. No one can have a sale or anything.
It's the same company that was in New York for 80 or plus years, and then suddenly a suit in Burbank decided to, let's uproot everybody's family, all the employees from New York, and move it to Burbank, California.
Yeah.
It's like, didn't give a damn.
No.
I mean, and it sucks because it's like, I love Jim Lee. I think he's an amazing artist. I think he does a lot of great things, and I think he's kind of stuck in the middle of this.
Yeah.
And I think DC's got some great stuff, but ever since they've been bought out by AT&T, I've just been like, you guys don't care. You guys are about making the fast buck and making material. It shows in the movies, and it shows in the books.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, the only book I buy is Batman.
Yeah, the bestseller. I mean, they're not going to lose Batman. They might lose Superman. Just kidding. No, they're not going to lose. It's just that they'll lose every other title, small titles, but not Batman. They have that in them. So,
yeah.
Unfortunately, which is one of the bestsellers in my store, so I can't. I can't. Again, my hands are tied because I can't boycott them, unfortunately, and all the comic books can't do that as well. All we can do is just limit our ordering and their sales, and not even like.
But I think once the cons start back up and stuff, and the DC booths, they're there, and they have those panels and stuff, and they see the fans, and the fans are going, "This sucks." They might start listening, but the problem is, I think by then it might be too far. Because who knows when the next con is?
It might pull Nintendo and never show up again.
The DC booth always sucks anyway, man. You know,
the DC booth does suck.
Go in there and I grab my little freebie and I'm out. You know, like they suck.
Yeah. It's not exciting. It's not really exciting.
No.
I'd go to like freaking Cinescope, and at least there's exciting things to go and give stuff in there.
Even IDW is better than freaking.
That's why I'm glad, like, you know. That's why I'm glad, like, Marvel got bought out by DC or by Disney, because Disney actually they care about the dollar. Don't get you wrong, but they do care about the kids and they care about the fans.
They do. Their Marvel booth is fucking bomb, man. That's the best thing happening
do you guys remember
all the time.
when we sheltered in, when Marvel was about to do, they were gonna have everything on, what do you call this?
Online?
Digital?
Yeah.
Comic books online. They actually stopped doing that because they listened to comic book stores. They actually called us, only Marvel, called us and cared about us. It's like, what do you guys think about this? I'm like, you guys are honestly screwing us up. Don't do it.
Yeah, well, just like, I mean, the thing cracked me up with DC is, I remember something about DC decided to split and everything, and they basically showed they're all about the money, and then afterwards, Jim Lee's like, okay, I'm going to start making drawings and selling them and giving them to charity, and it's just like, dude, you just basically flipped everyone off, and now you're going to come back and go, here. It's like, no, you're basically saying fuck you to the shops.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I haven't seen that auction that he's supposed to be giving away for comic shops.
He did it a while ago.
Right, but it's supposed to split on every comic book shop in the world. I mean, United States.
Well, I know at least one. I've talked to one of the owners of the shop that I go to all the time. I've known for 30 years, and he did get a check. So I know it is real, but I'm surprised you didn't get one.
Is it on a select? Because I usually I talk schmack about DC a lot. That's why I didn't get a check.
Well,
Probably.
I think the one he got was from his is the general thing. I mean, it wasn't like.
I mean, I got a check. It was a grant when we sheltered in. I got a grant from Bink, which is the it was like they put in like it's a charitable thing. It's a grant, which I have that to pay back, which is really nice of them. That's the only thing I got from it. But I know where's comeback. The diamond has like a thing too.
Right.
Honestly, I've not got. But maybe that's why I talk schmack about DC. That's why I just like Comic Asylum Palm Desert, because she talks schmack.
Oh, DC, we all know you need to get your shit together. We heard it 1,000 times. I think we said it like 100 times on this show.
Yeah.
So get your shit together.
I'm still hoping that Sony sells Spider-Man back to Disney, buys DC from Warner Brothers, and then gets sold to Apple. That's what I'm hoping for. But we'll see.
You think it's gonna get better?
I think if you get DC out of Warner Brothers' hands, I think it'll get better. I think they don't know what to do with the movies. I mean, they have some of the best characters from movies. Like Superman should. I mean, I can't stand Superman as a character. I think he's a boring character, but he should make some of the most epic movies. Yeah. And they go and make him dark and emo, and just like, that's not Superman.
Well, they're gonna make a Peacemaker show.
And that actually sounds fun, but I mean, they need to take stuff out of Snyder's hands and start following what Marvel did, and actually build up these characters and build them in a good way that people want to be part of it. But
not exactly like what Marvel does. I mean, I like the dark of DC. I still like that one because that's niche. That's the darkness, the gritty of it, you know.
Yeah, but do it with the right characters.
Yes.
Keep Batman dark. Fine. Wonder Woman and Superman should not be dark. Wonder Woman and Superman should be the beacon of hope type thing. Flash should be the same way. I mean, if you want to go dark, that's fine. You've got plenty of characters. You got Constantine. You've got Batman. You've got
Swamp Thing.
I actually enjoyed the first Superman.
Hawkman.
The reboot. But
I
after
didn't
that, it
mind
was
it
junk.
either. But
you know?
But I mean, you've got characters, and I mean, they did some decent stuff. Like Aquaman was a good movie.
Zatanna.
Whoa! I didn't like Aquaman. I'm sorry, you guys.
I had very low expectations because I don't think Momoa could act. I mean, he was at that time.
You don't have to act to be Aquaman.
He was like all muscles.
Yeah, he was Namor. He was Namor. Let's be right.
I hosted that one time. I hosted that movie. It was something. I got too drunk. I made sure I was too drunk to watch that.
You need to be drunk to watch DC movies, though.
It was so
That one-
confusing. It was like so many things
except the
going on.
animated movies. You don't need to
I'll
be drunk
give-
for
Oh,
those.
oh, no,
I'll
no, no.
give him credit.
Animated
Yeah,
is
behind.
hands down. They're
Animated-
good.
Yeah, DC has their shit
No,
together
no,
I'll
on
give you that
animated.
for animated.
Yes.
But like
yes.
that new Wonder Woman 84. I'm sorry. No.
What? You don't like her
that-
gold outfit?
She looks like Big Barda.
Man, she looks
You
hot. I
can't
don't know what you're
look
I
talking
don't know what you're
about.
talking
Barda,
about,
she
bro. What
looks
do you
like Big
what?
Barda.
Where do we
Hey.
go on this?
Okay.
JR,
Hot is-
get
what-
your,
what
left-
is
get your
different?
right hand.
What prism
Slap
are you
yourself.
looking through, bro? Like that's
Have
the
you looked
hottest
at
Wonder
Big
Woman I've ever
Bar-
seen in my life.
I didn't say she's not beautiful. My eyes still work. I think Gal Gadot is fucking smoking.
She
She's
ain't
not
never
looking
coming on
at
our
her.
show
I
now.
can't see in the other right now.
You just fucked it up. She'll never be on our show, bro.
I'd rather have Linda Carter. Give me the real Wonder Woman.
I'll take Gal Gadot, bro. I'll take Gal Gadot any day.
How about both of them, you guys? Come on.
There
they're
you
great.
go.
They actually.
Yeah, each
Wonder
one teach
Woman.
one. Don't hide it,
Actually, I'll
divide
be
it.
honest.
Amazing.
Is Eartha
I ain't
Kitt
gonna
still
be. I ain't
alive?
gonna be
'Cause I'll
PC
take
about
Eartha
this.
Kitt.
If Gal Gadot wants to come alone, come on. You can come on.
She won't
What?
be coming for you. That's
Very
for sure.
welcome.
What?
Dang,
What?
son.
Where'd that
Stop
come
that.
from?
What the?
Where'd that come from?
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
he just
There's a
hitting
lady in
you,
the
right,
room.
hitting
Show some respect, bro.
So you
manners.
guys, you got me. Like really, the DC triggered me. Sorry, guys. So I'm like,
It's okay.
I
No,
Sorry.
I think they're triggering every comic book owner. Like my comic book owner is like that. That's his. That's like that's his bane of life right there. Is DC.
So I want to piss you off. Walk into your store, say DC the best, and walk out.
right, and like drop the mic too. Like DC the best. I'm like,
Come with a
what?
big old T-shirt. JR would do that.
Chicks, seriously, like even my LCS is the same way. I mean, you know, they're getting pressure to put books out on Tuesday, but they're like, no, like we'll keep it
Not-
all on Wednesday. You know, why have people come in twice, like you said?
Yeah.
You know, and it's
And-
also as far as like having to deal with different shippers, you know, and stuff like that. I mean, it's a mess for them. You know,
Yeah.
but they're trying to make it work. And you know, thankfully as a customer, like I don't see all of this stuff that's happening in the background. I'm looking at it and like everything's still the same. You know, but it's because they're working hard in the background to make sure that everything stays the same, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Alonso, it's funny because I just hired a new girl, right? And she's like, I thought it was gonna be fun and so fun working here, and it's gonna be easy. I'm like, no, it's not. It's like there's a bunch of stuff in the back end of it. Like we make it so nice and pristine and happy and fictional, but no, there's so much things going on, like returnables, like freaking discounts. I have to call, I have to be on the phone, reorders. Where's my freaking box? Like, you know, I have to chase the freaking UPS guy. I usually, not UPS guy, my FedEx guy, because I'm like, where's my package? What the heck? So,
So
okay, it was.
I've got one last question for you,
Sure.
and then we'll let you go. Does your FedEx guy show up like your posted hours are 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and he shows up at like 8 o'clock and he goes, I was there, and then you're like, what the? No, you weren't here. It's supposed to be for between posted hours, because my shop owner always bitches about that. That happens all the time.
Okay, so I think 2 weeks ago, I actually fixed my floor already, and on Tuesday night, I usually show what I'm selling on the floor and what high variance I have, and it's so I put that, and then as soon as I'm done, because I said, oh, okay, I usually announce what I don't have or what I sold out of, you know, or so I usually I told them like, unfortunately DC sucked again, and I don't have my books. It's supposed to be here on Friday, but it's Tuesday now, Tuesday at 5:10, and they're still not here. And then 5:30 comes, we were about locking my door on Tuesday night. Guess what? UPS comes in. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna stay extra for this. No, it's gonna happen. So I texted
You
off,
got kids.
said, you know what?
Mhm.
It's gonna take me about a good couple of hours. If you guys want to come back in the afternoon, pick up all your stuff in the afternoon. Don't waste your time coming in twice.
Well, thank you, Chick, and we appreciate everything you do and what you do for your customers and keeping the shop peaceful with that aloha spirit, man. Whenever I walk in there, it's always a good vibe. But you want to let our audience know where they can find you online and in person and in store and brick and mortar and all that stuff?
Well, so the store is in Palm Desert. It's 20 minutes away from Palm Springs. It's centrally located in Coachella Valley. So if you guys are going to Coachella, it's only 20 minutes away. And also we're on Instagram and Facebook as well. Twitter, sometimes when I feel like ranting about DC or somebody that I haven't gotten anything, yes, I will go on Twitter. But it's Comic Asylum, comic_asylum_PD. It's a very confusing Instagram, but just look it up. Comic Asylum.
I'll put it up. Don't worry. We'll put it up there for you and make it all
and
nice and pretty.
or just Google it up. Come on, you guys. Google it up. All
and
right.
one last
With
thing.
the times, folks.
You're gonna make me say it again, and I'm gonna like tongue twist it and all that stuff.
You could do
Can't
it.
do
Send
any
us
worse
on-
than Big
I
Rob.
could do it.
Yeah. Or Lonzo. You could do it. Send us off, chicks.
If you want to do it right, collect what you like. Chicks
There
are.
you go.
Thanks, you guys.